The new starter and the old starter, you can see the Bendix gear that engages on the ring gear on the flywheel, and that's what turns the engine over. And when you release the key, the Bendix retracts out of the way. It no longer drives the ring gear. But there's a problem. When I turn the key, I just hear the starter. Going around. It's not cranking the engine, and it just doesn't reach the gear. I'll show you. Here's the ring gear right here. And the starter sits in this opening, and it's that Bendix is supposed to jump out and engage this, but it doesn't. It stands off. There's like, you know, a quarter of an inch gap between the Bendix gear and the ring gear. And I thought, how could that possibly be? Because this is not adjustable. This retainer, that's what positions it. It's non-adjustable. It's not like I can just lean it closer. So I'm looking at it and trying to figure it out. And I'm looking under the engine at different things, and I'm seeing marks like this and deep gouges in this plastic. And then also, you can see back there, down, you can't really see it, but there's deep gouges in the motor mount. And I thought, well, something's done some physical damage down here. I don't know, don't bother. And I found this underneath, sitting underneath in the belly pan, and it matches this. You know, it doesn't got nothing to do with that. It matches that. It goes that way, and you can see the bosses that hold the this clutch wheel to the flywheel. So that obviously detonated. This is the primary clutch. This whole thing detonated, and somebody put a different one in. And this has got a slightly smaller diameter. It doesn't matter for as far as the primary clutch goes, but this gear is now too small, the diameter. Which doesn't matter as long as you don't use the electric start, because it just won't engage. So that's what I found so far. And coming back over to this side, the starter sits down in that gap there. There's a starter cable. The pole start works on this side, on here. See, it works. The engine's turning over. What I'm not getting is prime. This pipe here, this tube, is what the prime. It goes down this T-fitting, and it goes to each carburetor. I've got this off to see if there's any fuel coming through. I know that's a prime because it's after here's the carburetor, does all the metering. When it's after, it's shooting it straight into the intake. That little jet there is just shooting raw fuel straight in, and it goes up to yeah, that's the back of it there. That right there in the middle. It comes up to this pump, but you're supposed to be able to pull it back and draw fuel. It's just a little pump. You're supposed to be able to draw fuel and then push it to push the fuel in. But if you look at it, it's not drawing fuel. It's a vacuum. So the pickup tube in the tank is probably clogged because I've been trying to pump it. There's a bit of fuel in it, in the tank, and there's nothing coming out over here. This is dry. There's nothing in this line. It's not getting prime. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna remove this, and then maybe I'll pull the tank and see what's going on with the plumbing. Because if I can get it to hand start, I'll do that. It works. They run perfectly fine with no battery, because they've got their own starter, like an alternator in a car, a generator. And I'll just hand start it. I'm waiting for spark plugs right now. That's it.